Part 4. Multiplying your money. So you were able to save something, and after considering your situation, decided you would like to try to multiply some of your money. For youngsters, if you have now money to buy bicycle, doll or ice cream, would you like to do something with those money and be able to buy 10, 100 or maybe even 1,000 bicycles or dolls? Or cars, for those who are older. For grown-ups, example can be like this. Let's say you decided to buy a house or an apartment. If you don't have whole amount, you would need to take a credit, mortgage for it. Let's say 30 years. Do you know that when you pay off this mortgage in 30 years, you would pay 2, if not 3 times more than price of your house? The exact number depends on down payment rate, which in return depends on your credit score, which we have mentioned in previous video. But to make it simple, if you would have money to pay for your house, you would have saved enough to buy another house, if not 2. I am cheating here, but just to stress the point. There are multiple situations when money could be beneficial. We all know them. You can buy something, invest, pay for surgery or education, or simply retire at age 40 or 50. Money similar to snowball. When you have them, you can multiply them. But to be fair, you can lose them too. Most of the times, if you have enough money, you can ask for a discount. It's not always that way though. We will talk about it in one of the next videos about car purchase process. As I have mentioned before, these videos are must watch for young people because they have time on their side. Those who grown up or elderly need to watch these videos because you don't have too much time to work with, and every move should be well thought of. There are examples which has been described many times in books and on internet. Let's say 2 people in their late teen years decided to make money by investing. One started right away and another waited for several years. First started investing at age, for example, 18, invested for several years, and after 7 or 10 years he or she decided to stop. Another started investing same amount when he or she was 25 or 30 and contributed whole her life till the retirement, for example at age 65. Guess who would end up with more money? The person who started investing early and did it for just several years. The reason for that is what called compound interest, process where money grow on both principal and interest already accumulated. Of course, we are talking about situations with equal parameters. If investment process started or ended in quote-unquote abnormal market, that would change the picture. For example, if second person start investing when market is down, he or she may catch up with someone who started early. But if person started investing when market was down, second would not be able to catch up unless he or she would increase contributions significantly. So ask yourself whether you would like to feel more comfortable later on, and for adults, steer your kids in right direction to use power of time, which they have on their hands. And of course, subject of investment can be gold or silver, cars, all the items like paintings, coins, guns, whatever. It may be education, it may be stocks, it may be real estate. Once again, research before investing. Consider your abilities and chances, and if possible, diversify. Don't put all your money in one investment. In regards to suggestions and advices from another people who call themselves professionals or expert in financing or investing, be double careful. There is a good chance that their advices, either because they don't know or have their interest in it, would not be in your interest and go against them. There are options offered by financial institutions to people who is less than knowledgeable about markets or have no understanding on them at all. Normally such funds would have number of year in their name. For example, Fund 2025 or Future 2045 or something similar. It works like this. You invest in such fund and no other your involvement is required. When you just started investing, most of your money goes into stocks and grow or fall in them. As time passes, for example after 5 or 10 years, small portion of your money move to less risky but less rewarding assets. For example, from stocks to bonds. 5 or 10 years later, share of your investments in less risky assets grow again. And at the end of the term, for example, for something with number 2045 in its name, it would be year 245, all your money would be in least risky assets. If you can take more active part in the process and sell and buy, for example, stocks by yourself, you can do it. But again, do understand that you may and probably will lose some or all of your money. Again, please do not try to, for example, what's called chase performance. If you see that some fund made, for example, 10 or 15 or 25% last year, do not rush to contribute to that fund, because the number you see is what's already happened. Statistics wise, those funds which outperformed market previously don't do very well in following years, which means if fund did for example 25% instead of average 15%, next year or next 5 years it would go lower than those 25%. So do not try to chase again former performance. If you have any questions, please ask them. I would be glad to answer if I would be able. But best advice which I can give you right now, please be very careful with your money. When you make money is good thing, when you spend money is good thing, when you waste money is not good thing. So please watch your wallet.